In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a full brake bleed on this Honda Civic. Let's get started. To start the brake bleed, remove the master cylinder cap, which is located on the driver's side of your engine bay. Once you've removed the cap, if you read the text, it'll say at the top right here, .3 brake fluid. That's what this vehicle takes. So you want to make sure you have plenty on hand. And also, if it is dirty, definitely clean off the area around the cap and on the cap before you take this off. Mine was very clean, so I skipped that. There's also a little screen in here. We're going to have to remove that as well in order to get the fluid out. I prefer to extract the old fluid before I start. So take this off and set it aside, and make sure you put it somewhere where brake fluid won't damage any surface. And at this point, you can use a fluid extractor pump. I'm using a vacuum pump. You can use a turkey baster if that's all you have, and just remove as much of the old fluid out of the reservoir as you can. Stick the hose in there, and I have this reservoir that the fluid will collect in as I pull a vacuum on it. All right, looks like I got it all out, or as much as I can. You will never get 100% of it out, but the more you do, the fresher the brake fluid will be as it goes through the lines. Now let's fill up the brake fluid reservoir with .3 brake fluid until it reaches the max line. The full line is this right here below the cap where it locks in. We're right about there, so I'm going to cap this off now. That way no debris or moisture gets in here. And now it's time to bleed the brakes. On this particular vehicle, the bleed sequence is to start at the front left caliper, that's the driver's side, bleed that, then move on to the right front, that's the passenger side front, then top off that master cylinder because it will be a little bit low after this, then move to the right rear, the passenger side rear that is, and then the last one will be the left rear and bleed that side, top off the master cylinder after that, and if the pedal does not feel firm or the way you expect it to, bleed again because there's likely more air in the system. But if it feels good, you're good to go. All right, so we're at the front driver's side caliper. I'm going to remove the bleeder screw boot or cover. And I have this collection receptacle with a hose on it that goes right on the bleeder screw that prevents a lot of spillage. And I'm going to have an assistant in the vehicle ready to pump up the brakes, create some pressure, and then they're going to hold pressure on that brake pedal while I open the bleeder screw to let the fluid out. Go ahead and pump. Okay, open this up. There's a new caliper, so a lot of air. Go ahead and pump again. Okay, pump again. All right, getting better. Go ahead and pump again. All right, go again. I still see a few air bubbles. You want to do this until you have no more air bubbles coming through this hose or out the bleeder screw. All right, that was nice and clean. Let's do it once again. Go ahead and pump. Another clean bleed. One last time just for safety. All right, perfect. You can let go of the brake pedal now. I had several clean bleeds in a row, no air bubbles, no aerated fluid or anything like that. So I'm going to remove my hose and wipe this off. If there was any spillage, go ahead and clean it up with brake parts cleaner. You want to make sure that no brake fluid stays on the caliper, not only so that it doesn't get messy, but also you don't want to confuse it for a potential leak. Cover this back up. Hopefully you still have the cover. This prevents it from getting clogged up. And now you would move to the right front. That's the passenger side front caliper, and do the same exact thing over there. Now that you've bled both front calipers, remove the cap and top off the master cylinder again to make sure it's full for the rear. You want this to stay full. If it pulls air in, you're gonna have to start all over. And if you have ABS, it'll get into the module, so you wanna make sure you avoid that. Cap this off so debris and moisture doesn't get in. Let's continue to the right rear. We're on the right rear wheel. This has drum brakes, so we have a wheel cylinder on the back here. If you have disc brakes and a caliper, it is still the same sequence, so still right rear after you do the front. Having said that, I'm going to pop the bleeder screw cap off of the bleeder screw. This is an 8mm, by the way, no longer a 10 like in the front. I have my assistant in the vehicle pumping up the brake pedal. Go ahead. All right, they're holding pressure. I'm going to put my hose on here, and with my 8mm wrench, I'm going to crack this free. All right, pedal hit the floor, so I'm going to close it up. Go ahead and pump again. Okay, pump again. I don't see air, but this fluid is extremely dirty, very dark in color, so I'm going to keep going till I get some fresher fluid through. One last time, go again. That is much cleaner. You can let go of the brake pedal now. I'm going to remove my hose, the collection bucket, and I did spill some fluid here, so I'm going to wipe everything down with a rag and spray brake parts cleaner on this to clean everything off. Once you've done that, cap off the bleeder screw. And the last wheel is going to be the left rear. That's the driver's side rear wheel. Now after you're done bleeding the whole vehicle, remove the cap off the master cylinder and put more brake fluid in all the way up to the max line to make sure that's topped off. Put this cap back on. Make sure it's locked on tight. And at this point, if your pedal feels right, you're good to go. Bleed is done. The torque of the wheels is 79 foot-pounds, so make sure you torque all those to spec. If you are unhappy with how the brake pedal feels, repeat the same sequence until there's no air left in the system and the pedal feels nice and firm with the engine off. At that point, you would take it for a road test and confirm.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.